Hey guys, it's Foxdrop with a slightly different video today. This video isn't going to contain any gameplay analysis. This is more focused towards the theory side of League of Legends, and I'm going to explain to you why your pride is hindering your ability to improve. If you're watching this video, if you watch my channel, then there's no doubt that you want to improve as a player. After all, that's what my channel is dedicated to. But what I don't really understand, and a lot of you guys will be doing this, is that you kind of alienate your learning environment when you're playing in a game and to when you're actually watching my channel or like reading guides on solo mid or something like that. Basically, you don't treat your games as learning opportunities at all. And one of the main reasons why this happens is because your pride gets in your way. Let me explain exactly what I mean when I say your pride gets in your way. Basically, a human flaw, humans are not perfect beings, and a huge human flaw is the way that pride kind of inhibits your way, gets in the way of your ability to learn. Your pride thinks that if you're opening yourself up to learn from someone, that you are revealing your own weaknesses, and your body doesn't like that. Your pride says, no, we're not having any of that. And that's when your stubbornness kicks in and says, nope, I'm not going to learn from this guy, because that would be me admitting my faults, admitting my weaknesses, and that is something which your pride is not happy about whatsoever. So as a result from this, your mind creates this imaginary superiority complex, which basically says, unless this guy is better than me or in some other way superior, then I've got nothing to learn from him. Now there is one glaring issue with this superiority complex, and that is that it was created from flawed logic. Your ability to learn from someone and your ego should not be intertwined. In fact, it's actually detrimental for that to happen. Another reason why your superiority complex is so bad is because it can't actually be satisfied. If you've ever heard of the phrase, anyone worse than you is a noob, anyone better than you is a no-life, that is your superiority complex. Basically, even though the requirements have been met, i.e. you've come up against someone who is better than you, it doesn't count because that guy apparently is a no-life. So your superiority complex has come up with, this guy is a no-life, so he's not superior, therefore I cannot learn from him. So this is just another way it's hindering your improvement as a player. So how does this apply directly into your League of Legends games? Well, basically, when you're playing LoL, because of the way matchmaking works, especially if you're on your own, you're going to be playing with people of a similar skill. There's not going to be anyone in the game who is glaringly better than anyone else. And because of this, the ego in your subconscious has already decided that you're playing with a bunch of scrubs. And so that is when your superiority complex comes into play. You don't even realize it's happening, but it kicks up, and you're not going to learn anything from that game. The enemy Wukong goes legendary in the top lane, you're more likely to blame your Jax for feeding him and giving that guy credit. So you're not going to learn how that Wukong actually got legendary, even though what he's doing is a prime example, it's a working example of how to go legendary in solo queue. You can read all of what you want on the internet, but what is happening in this game is actually tried and tested. It is working right in front of your eyes, but you're not going to absorb it, you're not going to learn anything from it, because in your eyes, this Wukong isn't necessarily better than you. He's not a good player, he just got fed off our noob Jax, so you're learning nothing from this guy. Imagine how many of you guys would be taking my advice if you'd met me in game rather than seeing me on YouTube. And to give an example of this attitude done right, I met a guy called Raging Zealot, and I played versus him. I was Lee Sin, he was Nocturne, and I went extremely aggressive on him in this game. I counter-jungled him, I took away 3 of his first 4 buffs, I bullied him out of the jungle, I took away all of his small camps, and basically, at the end of the game, he added me, I was talking to him, and he was basically saying, how can I stop this from happening? Maybe I needed to ward earlier, maybe I needed to ask my laners to help me more. He didn't blame his laners for letting it happen, even though he could have quite easily done that. He didn't do that, and with the right attitude, he was looking about how can I stop this in future from happening to me, rather than just saying, well, it was my noob laner's fault, I won't worry about it, because this guy's going to improve 10 times faster with that attitude. Now, you don't necessarily need to add people after the game to have the right attitude, even during game, just for yourself. Say you're playing versus someone, you're both level 5, top lane, and they engage onto you, and they level up while you're fighting, and they kill you. Instead of calling that guy a luck a noob lord faggot retard, instead, if you actually think, maybe he actually planned to do that, holy crap, and in the future, you're going to have that trick for your arsenal. You can actually employ that onto other laners, and also you're going to be aware of when someone may be trying to do it to you. So just from having a switch in attitude just like that, you've now learned something and you've improved 10 times more than if you had just gone ahead and flamed that guy. But just as some closing words, of course it's pretty hard to suppress your pride, it does take some work, but if you can do it, then it's really going to help you improve as a player and increase the rate at which you are improving. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. This is probably my first one of this caliber, so just chuck me in the comments, give me your feedback, your insights. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.